make our way through the portal that opens up and onto the lands of Lough Gur and Eru. Walking across the loch to the strip of land that leads to Knockadoon Hill. And it is here that you dismount your horse and seek out the Cave of Echoes. The Cave of Echoes that is concealed by the bushes and the gorse. But let Anya and the fairy beans guide you to find this entrance portal. And as you step inside the cave, notice the temperature and the qualities within this cavern, within this rock, within this mountain. You reach out and touch the walls of the cave, and it's cold to touch. And there are crystals in the rocks. For this is the Cave of the Echoes, where your song and your wondrous beauty is echoed back to you. And Anya guides you forth. And the thrush, the smolach, sings her song. And so too do you. And you're guided forth towards the back of the cave, where it's like a dead end, but it's not. For here is another portal within this portal. Another magical land awaits on the other side. But first, Anya reminds you to connect with the purest parts of yourself and allow the energies within this cave to help purify you. Like a tuning fork resonates and awakens dormant cells, has healing properties. So that you become the tuning fork that attunes to the energies of these lands. And once you feel ready and are pure of intention, the portal opens, inviting you to step through in to Tiern and Og. And once you step through, the portal behind you closes. in order that the purity of this land remains intact forevermore, as it has always done. For this is the place of the Tuatha Danann. They are the guardians of these portals. And it is their duty to guard and protect you as well. So you're invited to explore this magical land, taking in the landscape, for it is a magical reflection of your inner landscape. So for me, it is a place of great light and brightness, of lush green trees, and trees of every colour, for it's magical, and of great big waterfalls that flow down, roaring and splashing into crystalline pools. It's a place where you walk barefoot in the crystalline rivers, where you can see gold and golden light streaming through the trees. And it's the place of your ancestors. Across all timelines. And where the story of your soul is held in the fullest of wholeness. You can take your time to explore or just sit and be in a meditative state, listening to the different sounds and qualities, where everything sings to such a harmonious beat and resonance, and entering the Tiern portal in itself is deeply healing. And Neve, keen oar, Neve of the golden hair, steps forth to greet you. She takes your hand to show you around. There's an electric connection between you. She remembers and reminds you of your joy and love and fairy aspects. So take your time to explore and notice where Neve guides you to. For this is the place where you can remember and retrieve the parts of your soul. Those parts that were wounded in that human world, fragmented, traumatized. Tiern invites you to remember these soul parts and to drink them back in as they heal back to wholeness within you. For our soul is eternal, and so are each one of us. What gifts are presenting themselves to you in this magical land? This place of deep love and harmony. For this is the place that we are returning to once again. And Neve guides you now to follow her along the crystalline river, through the forest, past the trees, through the villages of our ancestors, and you come out in a clearing on the sandy beach. And as you walk upon the warm sand barefoot, it reminds you of your own softness and warmth. And there it is. Neve points it out. The blazing fire that is eternally lit for you. It's time now to make your way back from whence you came. Neve, the fairy beings, gathering your knowings, your gifts, your intuitions with you. And remembering this feeling of pure love, peace and harmony. That is possible. And that is here once again. And Neve opens the portal for you to step through, back into the cave of echoes, where you hear and feel the resonance again of this beautiful womb portal. And you make your way out into the sunshine, back out into the lands of Lough Gur, where Anya is waiting with your horse. And you gallop and ride free once again, running, racing with the horses, feeling so powerful, and that yes, everything is possible. You travel back through the portal, back to your place in nature, and back to the here and the now. For anyone that accesses the lands of Tiern and the Otherworld, is forever changed.